Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Yeah, good people. What's going on with you, baby? Get ready to get started tonight. Hold on one second. Get my switch on. All right, all right. What's going on, good people, man? It's your boy Gaming Dad. I'm back. It's another Monday, another week closer to Christmas, and we getting ready to do this thing. What's going on with you? Has anybody else picked up Metroid and have not played it yet? Like me. I'm sorry, man. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna try to get to it sooner than later, but I'm just crazy busy. But I've been playing Red Dead, man. I've been playing. I've been on that Red Dead, man. It's been quite the experience. Baz 24/7. YT in the building. Get you on the board, my friend. 24/7. YT. I gotta get you on there twice as nice. Baz it 2. All right, got you, my friend. Oh man, don't you hate when you make a mistake like it just flat out deleted his name for no reason? All right, boom. All right, there we go. Yo, what's going on, my friend? Bazit, listen, I've been hearing a lot of negativity when it comes to Metroid. I need to know, give me your score of Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, Red Dead update does make the game look good. Listen, it looked good. I mean, of course, it's Red Dead. It's an old game. But man, 60 frames, that thing it is tough. It is tough. And you know what? It's a good game with a good story, man. It's hard to put down right now. I'm gonna get to I mean, I got it over there. I'm looking at it right now. But I'm not in an extreme rush. I might take it with. I got a long bus ride tomorrow. I got a basketball game. It's gonna take about an hour and a half to get there. So I might take my Switch with me and get some play on the bus. That would be dope. I think I'm gonna do it. But let's get to the top of the train. We got too many people ahead of y'all. Going on cool breezy, man. Taking it easy. For Sheezy, I see Ohio took that L to Indiana though. Ooh, but they in the playoffs though, so it's gonna be good. I thought Ohio State would fall farther than that, but you know what? They are the number one team in the country, so I mean they were the number one team in the country, so I can see them, still making it in that top 4. So it's gonna be a good little football season. I'm all in. I watch me a couple of games, but I'm a loyalist though. Once Michigan was out, I was like, okay, all right, it's time to turn on the Lions and the Pistons. Cool Breeze in it again, my friend. Breaking Bad AA1. What's going on, sir? Say hey, give me that. Ricardo Timlin in the building. Happy Monday. My boy Kenny from the A said, "Gave me that. Let's go." What's going on, my friend? Of course, Baz is in the building. He says, I like Metroid so far. The bike part is a bit pointless. Dang. Jay Biggs, I know you got the Metroid Prime, man. Listen, give me your take on it as well. Well, everybody's saying that the bike section, it was pointless. Now, listen, Bazza, how far are you into the game? That's a good question. Jay Biggs in the building, my friend. I know one thing. When New York played on Pistons, boy, that's gonna be a game. I need to put a question in the chat. I don't want to do a Metroid, but I need a good question. So you guys are thinking about a good question we can ask in the chat, man. Help a brother out, man. I couldn't figure out one today. I tried, but you know what? Then I got busy teaching, all that good stuff. I hope and see. I know CMG picked it up. On a side note, man, I know you guys, man. You listen. I know you come here to the video games, man. But man, oh man, I bought me some cologne for Christmas. And I wasn't going to open. I was going to leave it and then open it. So my wife was like, listen, I want to smell it too. Now, a friend of mine's had this cologne on. I was DJing a wedding, and the wedding was outside. It was sunny. And so he had it on early that morning. They got dressed, things of that nature, went throughout the day, all through the night, party. We didn't leave till around, 1, 2 in the morning. I was packing up my equipment. At the end of the night, man, this cologne was still like bumping, smelling super good. I was like, man, what is this I'm smelling? He had on that Creed Invictus. I said, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm about to go get me some of that. And then I seen the price. I said, hold up. I got to save for this one. This is not going to come right away. I got to put some money away. Put it on layaway. But I did end up picking some up for Christmas, my little Christmas gift to myself. And man, oh man, that junk smells divine. My wife was like, oh. Respawn Ram, the best. Dad, this is Kenny from the A. I had to switch accounts. Got you. Listen, but you on here twice as nice, though, my friend. Twice as nice. I'm going to get you on the board real quick. Kenny from the A, a.k.a. Respawn Ram. Get you on the board real quick. Dion in the building. What's going on, sir? Them Broncos still rolling, buddy. Six. Uh-oh. I got Dion on the board. Let's see, who did I miss? Anybody else? I think I got everybody. Jay, we can go back to some comments. Jay Biggs was like, he said, Metroid Prime is awesome. Game looks beautiful. Bazza says, not in the desert yet. I have unlocked the bike and was underwhelmed by it. God almighty. Man, that's disappointing. But you know what? I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna play it. I didn't bought it. I didn't wait it this. We didn't wait it this long. 8 years, man. That's a long time away for a game. Jay Big says, but I can't wait to crash through the crypto nights in the desert. Okay, gotcha. Well, you know what, man? Listen, I'll wait to give my opinion on it. I gotta play it for a little because you know what? I listened to Spawn. I was driving home yesterday. I listened to Spawn Ways, and Spawn Way was like, you know what? He said the first 3 hours of the game is phenomenal, and then it hit a hard spot. It says, Kenny from the A says, how's everyone doing today? He said, Dad, do you have interest in Steam Machine? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The Steam Machine, man, is definitely on the list. Listen, you know what, man? Me and my oldest son, we chop it up more about video games than probably any one of my kids. And so, you know, he was considering getting the Xbox handheld. And then he was just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's enough on there. I told him the same thing. I said, man, you probably should wait. There's going to be something else coming because them handhelds is, it's something else is coming for sure. And then the Steam Machine came out. And I didn't have my episode about Steam Machine. We haven't talked in a minute about video games. And then he brought it up to me. He was like, Dad, I think I'm gonna get one of them Steam Machines. It's small enough that I can put it into my little bag and I can hook it up at work and get it in. I said, buddy, we think we on the same page. So, oh yeah, buddy, for sure, the Steam Machine. And you know what? To me, listen, and we talked about this a couple episodes ago. I believe, man, with the Steam Machine, even if it is like, let's say, for instance, I'm gonna say $800-900, which is a lot. Probably fully decked out. Let's say $900. Give me that. Are you still getting it? I'm still getting it. I'm still getting it because I believe that it'll be a good enough experience, and it's gonna offer enough where I'm gonna get my bang for the buck. And you know, and I think it's an ecosystem that, you know what, if the headset is right, it might be even worth getting the headset. Guerrilla Tactics in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you on the board, sir. Got you on the board. Go ahead and put you somewhere up here. Gorilla 2. All right, got you, my friend. He says, Metroid is okay. Feels more like a puzzle game than anything. Whew. Yikes. Kenny from A says, if it's under 600, I would consider it. Anything over that, I'm good. Woo-wee. Quite 311 in the building. Represent Las Vegas. Let me get you on the board, my friend. Shout out to all my teachers, man. Listen, man, Georgia is finally smelling the sauce, man. Finally, Georgia. And I'm talking about Georgia's public school system, man. You know what? This year, I think they're going to put it to a vote to ban kids' cell phone from school. Yes, man. All the research is out there, man. School districts, man, who have made that call to eliminate cell phone use in the classroom, man, their kids are thriving. They need to ban all of that stuff, all of it. So shout out to the state of Georgia, man. I hope that passes. Let's see. Let me go back up to some of my comments. This is Kenny from A said, I have a Steam Deck and I enjoy gaming in bed. And I already have a cheap dock that I connect the Steam Deck to a monitor. Yes, I got one too, but they said the thing is 6 times, more powerful than a Steam Deck. So that caught my attention. So Steam Machine isn't that useful for me, but I will consider it depending on price. So $600 is your cutting off point. And, I gotta see what games is running. This is still a lot. The concept, they've won me on the concept. Now they gotta just sell me through. Quake 311 said Clear Obscure Expedition 33 Game of the Year Sweep Inbound. I believe. Listen, I said it when the awards got announced, when the categories got announced. I said, man, this is this game is gonna win because it's different. It's different, and it's bringing people to a genre, man, that probably wouldn't think about turn based, and it made it so creative in a way that even I was like, man, listen, I might want to get this game too. Jay Big says, can't wait to jump back into Metroid Prime 4 when the show is over. The beginning part is awesome. Now, I do wish the whole game was that. Bazit 24/7. If the Steam device is more than 350 euros, I'm assuming that's euros, I would prefer a gaming laptop. Hoo-wee. Bring back see-through book bags. uh, so just get a Steam Deck, bump the Steam machine. You know what? Listen, we know that a Steam Deck is coming. The question is going to be now, how long we have to wait for a new Steam Deck? We know it's coming. We just got to know like when though. Like, how long we going to be willing to wait? Is it 2026? Is it 2027? I believe it's 2027, and I'm thinking it's gonna be mid to late 2027 too, depending on how well this Steam machine does. If this Steam machine hypothetically comes out and it's $500, buddy, it's gonna sell. I think it's going to sell to a point where Valve might have to consider selling it in a brick and mortar store. Excuse me. All right. Quake Gorilla Texas says there is no use case scenario for me with the Steam Deck right now. PC is hooked up to the TV and 2 other monitors. Oh, you got a nice set. So with all the negativity in gaming, I'm going back to older platforms like PS3, PS4. I mean, Gorilla Tactics, man. Listen, you hit something that more than one gamer has also talked about. I think I was looking at reading Steve's comments in Discord, and he was talking about like how he didn't pick up really nothing new, but he went back and picked up God of War. Like I recently picked up. Hold on, where is it at? What did I do with it? I put it somewhere, but I picked up God of War 1, 2, and 3. I was like, yeah, listen, man, them games still hold up. Still hold up to this day. Great games. So I understand, like, some of these older games, they're like, they play really well. So some of these new ones, they just cutting it short. Jay Big says, my only issue, the auto save system, I wish they let you save anywhere or at least save your scans so you don't have to rescan. Ooh, excuse me. Man, you know what? Well, that's how Metro games are, though. They'll never let you get away with saving anyway. You gotta go to a point. It kind of add. You don't like it, but I like it. It adds a little bit more pressure. It make you mad a little bit more. You gotta be strategic. Like, oh man, I gotta make sure I save this before I fight this dude. So, Jay Big says, Metroid Prime 4 is my right end game of the year. How far are you into the game, Jay Biggs? Because everybody else is like, saying them first 2 or 3 hours are phenomenal. He said that after that, you tend to run into a little snag. So, Steve M in the building. Let me get you on the board, Steve. Steve, man, I'm just gonna write Steve M. Cause your other name is a little too long to type. Steve M is on the board. So Steve says, I don't expect much of anything Nintendo at the Game Awards, but it would be nice if a port of Expedition 33 got announced for Switch 2. Yeah, that would be phenomenal. I think that would really double down on really double down on that. They probably could. It's probably gonna win Game of the Year, and then have that bad boy get announced, maybe a trailer also for the Switch too. That'll be super dope. All about that there. Hey, but did y'all hear? Listen, the news like these last couple of days, it's like a little bit deals with gaming, but a lot of it deals with like TV and stuff, like how Netflix is acquiring or is attempting to acquire WB. That was a story day before yesterday, and then today, Peacock stepped in and was like, you know what, we're gonna up the price from because I think Netflix was offering $83 billion for Warner Brothers Studios. All the whole thing, video game division, and everything. And then Peacock, NBC came in and was like, we're gonna offer you $103 billion. Take that. I said, yikes. 103 billion. Woo. Kitty from the A says, "Oh, if it's $500, I'm going to buy it, even though I don't need it. $500 is a decent price. Yeah, I agree. I think $500 is a solid price for what they're getting. I think, to me, anything lower than that, I don't know what they're doing. PS3 hits in 2025. Yeah, listen, man, PS3 has some classics. You know what? I'm really, really hoping, man, they remake Metal Gear Solid 4 because I could play that right now on my PS3. I still got it hooked up to another TV over there. So, but but man, I mean, Metal Gear Solid 4, man, was such a good game. PS3, man, go back and play them Uncharted's. Great times. J Big says the announcement I want at the Gaming Awards are Switch 2 versions of Halo, Gears, and Doom. You know what? Listen, Gears would be good. You're right. I will be cool with any one of those versions. Steve says God of War PS2 still holds it. Man, listen. God of War 2 and God of War 3 probably the greatest first levels of any video game of all time. God of War 2, man. Listen, both that 1 and 2 and 3, but I think 2 cuz it was like you just couldn't believe how much action it was off the muscle. Just right into it. You was like, "Oh my goodness. This is how you do video games." So good. You didn't have to build up to nothing. It was like, "Listen, we're going to throw you right in the fire." Now, God of War, man, them older God of Wars, man, still hold up. That's why I was really hoping that, that's one thing. Like, matter of fact, if we get one thing, I really hope we get of an announcement of a God of War 2.5D game. I'll be all in favor of that. Steve Evans said, I can appreciate forced saves in games because it forces you to stick through it, or else you play at least 10 minutes for nothing. Yeah, listen, and you got to be really conscious of that. Stuff like that, you be like, all right, man, I'm going to sleep. I'm not dealing with GT says, yeah, picked up a bunch of PS3 games for $80 Canadian. I still play some modern games since I own all the platforms. I want Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yeti, but I'm not paying $90 per game. Heck, I'll wait. It's the same thing. Like, even though Assassin's Creed over here for the Switch is like $60, I was like, man, I know this game's gonna be on sale, man, and I don't necessarily need to play that game right now. So that's why I passed on it. I was like, I just, I'll catch. It'll be a sale somewhere somehow. I'm not paying. I mean, even though it's $60, I'm still not paying $60 for it. JB says, towards the start, first right now where Spawn Waves problem started. I have no problems at that level. Dub City, man, what's going on? Said, good morning, gaming dad. What's going on, sir? Oh, it's not Peacock, it's Paramount. Oh, my bad. Appreciate you, JB, for the correction. I thought it was Peacock. But maybe I was reading too fast. All I saw was 103 billion. I was like, golly. But it's Paramount. Thanks for the correction, my friend. Dub City, let me get you on the board, sir. All right, got Dub City on the board. Jay Big says Trump's son and son-in-law has his hands in that. I bet you do. Tormento 20, what's going on? I think Expedition 33 takes game of the year. Yeah, I think so too, man. I need to go ahead and play the game, but man, it's just too much to play, man. Plus, Red Dead is Red Dead is fun. Let's see, Tormentor. I don't know if did I get Tormentor earlier? All right, got you. Let me make sure I didn't miss nothing. Is Tormentor earlier? I don't think so. All right. All right. Hey, Geeky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. GT says, I hope Netflix doesn't get WB. I'm not interested in paying more than $20 a month for Netflix. Yeah, because that is gonna immediately go up. Immediately. Bazzer says, I did like Tomb Raider's DE Switch 2 version, was first time playing it. Um, yeah, you know what? It would listen. Okay, it should have been to me. It should have been better, but it plays really well. Um, but it to me they could have done a whole lot more. Um, even at that $40 price, they could have did more. I think graphically, but it was still like Tomb Raider is still like I bought it too. Tomb Raider is still good. It's still the same. I mean, I love Tomb Raider back on I think the Xbox One. So Steve says I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider on Steve right now. It's so good. Yeah, like Tomb Raider. That whole series was really good. That first one was definitely the better of all the Tomb Raider games to me. Steve said everyone should buy Tomb Raider trilogy. It's actually better than Uncharted. Ooh, boy, you're playing with fire, Steve. You're playing with fire. I don't know, man. I would have to respectfully disagree with you. uh, Uncharted to me had a better story. Uncharted was good. Even though I'm not hating, like Tomb Raider is good too. Dad, you may want to turn your mic volume up a little. Check 1 2. All right. I hope that solves some of the issues. Oh, I gotta get Geeky on the board. My bad, Geeky. I'm sorry. I got a Geeky check on the board. We'll Geeky 2. All right. J Big says, I hope Rise of the Tomb Raider comes to Switch 2. I would think so. I think that's like a pretty legit. It kind of depends if this Tomb Raider here sells well. CMG, what's going on, my brother from another mother? CMG, man, give me your Metroid Prime 4 score. All right. Got CMG on the board. Say what's up, chat. Say Gaming Dad. Jared does. Um, Jared does. And this morning I heard Trump talking about how he thought Netflix deal was bad. Then Paramount deal comes out, and then I heard, well, Jared is connected to it. I wouldn't listen. I listen. People. You know, at people crazy nowadays. So I wouldn't doubt it. Jay Big said Uncharted is one of the first party PlayStation games I want to play. Yeah, Uncharted was good on every level. Uncharted was good on the Vita. I beat that one, man. That was a good game. One of my first Vita games I beat. Everybody showing Kiki some love. CMG says, played Metroid Prime Beyond yesterday. Great game. I give it a 9. Well, I haven't played mine yet. I mean, I've been on this Red Dead. Bazit says, after I finish Metroid Prime Beyond, I'll be playing High on live Switch 2 version. That's a good question. I'll be going back and forth. Steve says I ordered the blue PlayStation controller and Walmart sent me a Meta VR by accident instead. Oh, buddy, did you not win? You know what? Listen, I had an issue like that this year too. I'm not gonna say who did it, but I ordered a lens for myself for Christmas, and they sent me 2 of those jokers. So now I'm kind of contemplating on what to do. Do I send the one? Send mine back and get my refund back? I don't know. But I would tell you, on a side note, I have found a a Nintendo Switch 2 controller that's better for me. Is better than the one they currently have out. And it is made by Hori. And where is it? Is it? I don't know what I did with it. I was supposed to. Oh, here it is. Right, it's right here in my face. But I like this controller. I'm gonna put it up on screen for a second. All right. I like this controller better than um, the regular Switch controller because of one really key feature. And I don't know if you can figure it out, but the buttons that would typically be here are down here. One of the issues, man, like playing, like especially like playing like um, NBA 2K or playing Madden, I will always slip, man, and hit these buttons right here. That would typically be right here. Man, it would either pause the game or do something else stupid. And you know this cartridge get, this controller has all the buttons, the ones in the back. It's chargeable. It wastes the system up. This is a dope controller, and I need to do a review on it, but I'm super digging it. Cause that's my only gripe with the Nintendo. I like how it feels. It's nice in the hand, but man, if you slip, you hitting those buttons, man. You going back, and it's going into the menu. You be like, oh, I'm in a crucial part. I'm fighting a boss, and I gotta stop, get back out of it, and then continue to play. It just throws you. It was making me so mad. But I'm so glad this controller came out with the buttons moved. I think that placement of where those buttons are is a bad situation. Let's see. Jay Big says, once Switch 2 becomes a PlayStation, I will get Drake's fortune. You know what, man? You should buy, man. If you got a Steam Deck, I think like they do have quite a few of those. I know they at least got one Uncharted on on PC, so it's definitely worth picking up and playing. GT said, I don't see Sony releasing their games on Switch 2. They tend to remake their games rather than straight porting, and Nintendo tends to be a generation or two behind in hardware. I got the point there. It says Switch Pro controller is so bad. No analog triggers in 2025. What are we doing? And the bad part about it, I imagine Good Tactics saying it too, like, what are we doing? CMG says, hey, how did you guys like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond? I have not played it yet, CMG. If you go back earlier and check, quite a few people like, Bazard jumped on earlier and he was like, saying he liked the game and but he thought the bike was pointless. Um, Jay Big said it was great, so everybody got, kind of mixed experience. Just I haven't played it yet. Oh yeah, Guerrilla Tactic was like, listen, it's an okay game. Okay, Jay, he's talking to Guerrilla Tactics. He says, which is why I can see Sony releasing games they are not doing anything with from PS3, PS4, or Switch 2. You know what? The reason why I tend to agree that Sony is not going to release games on the Switch 2 is because in reality there are their direct competition, and then on top of that, um, they see they're starting to see. I'm hoping they're starting to see the value, at least keeping some IPs away from their competitors, because they got to see how good Nintendo has really got it, even in the midst of this so-called gaming recession. GT says, I hope they release their games everywhere. I need Killzone on PC. Killzone, man. Killzone on the Vita was so good, man. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. All right. Let's see what we got planned in store tonight. Ooh, wait. Speaking of what's going on, is it I think Cameron. Let me just call you Cam. What's going on, Cam? How you doing today, sir? What's going on, sir? Let me go ahead, man, and get you on our board. You know, we do a free Nintendo eShop giveaway every Monday night. And jumping in tonight, man, and making a comment, man, just got you on the board, sir. All right, got you. All right. J Big says, I want Uncharted, Killzone, Resistance, Spider-Man 1, and Miles Morales. Resistance, man. Another franchise, man, that's like how do you walk away from these franchises, Sony? I don't understand. It says another day in paradise, brother. Yes, sir. I be trying to tell people, man, every day is a wonderful day, man. This, saying, wake up and be happy, man. Be glad that you here, and be glad that you know what, you're able to do something great for somebody else today. Jay Big says, I can see Disney forcing them to bring over Spider-Man games. Ooh. Force is such a strong word. I don't know, man. I don't know. It all depends on how the contract is signed. Hold on, good people. Let me grab me a couple pieces of this. I didn't eat anything all day, and then came home and was no din. Oh my goodness. Shout out to Sam Club, man. Dude, that's this stuff True North, like these almond pecan and cashew clusters. Delicious. Low key, what Sony should do, they should remake some of them early Spider-Man games. Remake those jokers, man. They was good games with good stories. GT says if you look at where Sony are porting their games, it's places like that are trading games with them, or places where they can make a lot of money. See Xbox, see PC with Epic 80/20 spec. Oh, I did not know it was 80/20 with Epic. Oh yeah. And it's almost like, you know what? Like for Sony, I can understand it. It's almost like another extension of having more hardware. You just got to port the game over to PC. I can see how you can make a lot of money, but I can see, I still see why Nintendo says nope. If you want to play our games, you play on our system. Period. Jay Big says I can also see. Oh my bad. I mean, hit this button. I can also see Horizon making the jump. It already kind of did in Lego form. Speaking of Legos, man, I cannot wait for that That's another one of my most anticipated games next year. Is that Batman Lego game? I think that game is gonna be dope. Okay, my wife need me to bring her something. Her head is hurting. All right, let's see. Ballard says, "Oh man, Warhawk." We talked about this the other week too. Warhawk is one of my favorite PlayStation games, man. Warhawk Soulcom needs to be added to that list for Sony to reboot. Dion Fan said, "Bring back Moto Storm." Listen, man, so many PlayStation classics that need to be brought back in some form or fashion. My bad, I had to refix my my mic. But yeah, it's some form of fashion, man. They really are sitting on a gold mine. I mean, even stuff like, oh, what was that racing game they had? Remember they had that kart racer? Oh, I can't think. It was so good too. It was like a Mario Kart competitor. I can't think of the name of it. But yeah, they had a lot of games, man. Infamous, golly, man. Infamous was so good. Infamous, it probably hold up right now. What's going on? A Styles in the building says, "Yeah, I am definitely waiting on that Batman. Yeah, that Batman boy, it's gonna be good. Let me get you on the board, sir. Got you on the board. Mod Nation Racing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mod Nation Racing was real good, man. I mean, that was a real fun. We had so much fun with my kids with that game. That was a good one. Classics, man. All right, let's go ahead, man. Let's get our switch on. Let's talk about some stories tonight. If I can find my wheels of steel. All right, all right. Next Tomb Raider game to be revealed at the Game Awards. Okay. Just talking about, I mean, I'll be all about this because, to me, because Tomb Raider and Uncharted are just really similar type games. And I like them both. GT says, for the love of God, Sony, bring back Kevin Butler as VP of commercials. I was watching his old commercials. That man sold me a PS3. Oh, yeah, and like this, whoever this new brand of leadership at Sony, man, I don't think they really get it. JB says Nintendo made the Switch 2 a little bit more stable again, so it would be even for harder for Dreamcast guy cat to tip it over. Okay. Do y'all like Dreamcast guy? I think it's okay. Sometimes, saying he kind of like, goes off the rail, and I'm like, all right, I'm time to change channel. All right, let's see. Is it the official game awards X account has announced that the longer? Oh, okay, so this is official. Is it the account has announced the long-awaited new entry in the beloved Tomb Raider franchise will be showcased at the event. The last mainline new entry in the Tomb Raider series was Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which was launched back in 2018. So it has been a long time coming. Oh my goodness. Gigi said no. I call Dreamcast guy meth face. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is brutal. Woo, that's brutal. Speaking of the Game Awards, before we continue, your boy is streaming it. I think it starts like at 8 p.m. So it'll go probably from 8 to 10. This Thursday, your boy will be streaming the Game Awards. Come on and have a good time with me. This Thursday, I'll probably get started around 7:30. I'm not gonna start too early, but 7:30 is a good time. So I'm starting about maybe maybe if it started at 8, yeah, around 7:30 I'm gonna start. And we get it in, talk a little bit about what's been announced. I gotta make sure I gotta get comfortable because one thing about the Game Awards, they typically go long. I think it's probably gonna go 2 hours if they haven't announced it yet. So he called that man meth face. God almighty. Every other day he makes a video about Xbox being dead. 10 years in counting. Captain C, what's going on with you? When I need a laugh, I just put on Casper. I can't even watch him differently now. It's like, oh man, you're a meth face now. Captain C says, yo, everybody just playing Fortnite, waiting until my food goes down before gym. How are y'all? Man, we're doing good, my friend. How is work going? I won't put your business out there, but you be in the friendly skies. Quick look at the right column. Make sure your name is in the giveaway box. Captain C is in the building. Got you on the board. But yeah, so this is a good thing. So this is already like okay, something I'm definitely looking forward to. The Gaming Awards announcing. I mean, I'm not overly excited. I'm just hoping they have a couple things in there that I'm like, oh man, this is dope. I wanna talk about this more. So Tomb Raider. Let's see. Let me see. I wanted to look and see if I can find Game Awards nominees. Mm. Okay, this one. I just want to know the nominees. All right, this is what I want. Okay, so let's look at the nominees. I'm not gonna go through all the categories. Kind of some of the major ones. Best game of 2025. What? You have Blueprints. What is Blueprints? I listen. I agree with you, Cool Breezy. Yeah, Dreamcast. He can be quite negative. I can't do too many negative Dreamcasters. I mean, not Dreamcasters, but podcasters. I'd be like, oh, okay, all right. I understand. I can't deal with them too negative. I can't deal with them too overly jolly either. It's like both sides of the spectrum when it comes to video games. It's like ugh, I just want you to be objective. You know what? Give me your opinions, man. But you know what? Just keep it 100. It's like I don't know how everybody feel, but I like RGT 85. I like him, man, because you know what? He just gets to the point, man. It's like you know what? I don't know because I'm a northern, and he just like listen. I like it. If you don't like it, he don't like it. You know what he likes. If you don't like what he likes, don't watch him. And I'm cool with that. But back to the best games of 2025. Blueprints. Don't know what that game is. I need to look that up. Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is probably going to win. Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song. Has anybody played Hades 2? Hades 1 was phenomenal. Like Silk Song is like super good. Like I need to go back and finish it. So I know if Hades 1 is good, Hades 2 has to be good. Need to finish on Donkey Kong as well. Let's see. Cool Breezer says, I like Tomb Raider gameplay and I like Uncharted stories. Yep. See, we on the same page. We on the same page. I think Tomb Raider's gameplay is just a little bit tighter than Uncharted. But Uncharted, I just like the stories in Uncharted was like really, really good. But this Red Dead story, buddy, is good. I said, oh man, the voice acting is so well done. Like this is my first time playing through a Red Dead game. Like I've always wanted one. I was like, all right, what? But oh man, listen, they got to bring two here. So I'm let's see. JB said Metroid Prime 4, but for the choices, I will pick Donkey Kong. GT says, hope the Sweet Baby Inc. rumors are true. She's not going to be raiding Tomb because it's culturally insensitive. Ah. Instead, she's going to be stopping the bad guys from raiding the tombs. J Big says RGT is my dude. Yes, man. Yeah, I mess with RGT, man. He is definitely he's definitely one of my favorites. So I mess with RG. Yeah, I'll just give it to me raw, man. If you don't like, even like to me, I can respect. I just want a bunch of fluff. Yeah, you know, I can get on my rant by some of these other YouTubers, and I'm not trying to say that I'm this great guy. It just this you know some things I prefer when I listen to the stories, and some guys, man, is like, whew, I don't know. GT says, Hades 2 is just more Hades. It's a cool game, but if Expedition 33 doesn't win, Jeff is going to get hate mail from me. God almighty. I got a great question for those out there who played Expedition 33. Does it have a better story or better gameplay? Because what a treat. Well, listen, even being an outsider, never playing the game, watched the first couple of trailers, was like, okay, the story was like, oh, that is what caught me. Like, oh man, I want to know more about the story. They're jamming it now. Can't put it down. Hades, hey, Hades 2 was definitely worth the wait. Ooh wee. Wee. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought Hades 2. I bought a physical version. But I was like, okay, this is my Christmas game. I'm gonna play this for Christmas. Dang. I thought I'm good. I'll be good on Christmas morning. GT says, let me move this over here so everybody can see. It says, have you met the man in the top hat in Red Dead yet? Nope, not yet. Yeah, nope, not yet. Give it to me raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Rather said RGT has turned into a grumpy old man with his videos lately. You know what? Listen, you know what? He got a lot going on, man. Grumpy old man. Bethel says Arc Raiders is game of the year for me. Expedition 33 is not my type of hype. Not my type of game. GT says better gameplay. Story is cool, but feels rushed on once the big reveal is revealed. The gameplay is like if Dead Souls was a rhythm-based, turn-based RPG. Ooh, wait, that's a mouthful right there. Golly, that is crazy. All right, let's look. Okay, so if I had to pick from best game 2025, I'm picking Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I mean, even though I've never played the game, I felt the story was so compelling when I saw it. I was like, man, and then watching some of the gameplay, I was like, man, I want to learn how to play. Another good question: is it a super long game? Like how long? How long did it take you to beat it? For those who played it. All right. I don't care nothing about best movies 2025. I don't care nothing about best TV shows either. Go ahead, scrap by that. Best anime series of 2025. Nope, don't care about that either. Best comic book, a graphic novel. You know, once again, like man, this is the Gaming Awards. Why are we done with this? Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving. Um best PlayStation game of 2025. Claire Oscar 33 is probably gonna win again. Ghosty Yete might just pull it out. Silk Song. Oh man, Dispatch. What is Dispatch? Can you tell me what Dispatch is? Bazzer 24/7 says, Give me that. Have you watched the film in the cinema and Red Dead? It's so funny. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Listen, don't stop telling me. Stop telling me. I'm playing something tonight before I go to bed. That's why my appeal to it is so tough right now. It's like, man, it's like I didn't know the story was this good. Like I've heard it was good, but like, oh, this is good. Oh man. JB says Gears of War Reloaded. I need Gears of War Reloaded on a different system. I need it on the Switch too, man. I hope something like that get announced. GT said it can be beaten in like 30 hours, but it's better if you do some of the side quests associated with the bosses. It makes the boss battles a lot easier. Okay, so this would be a good question. If I was to play that game on stream, would you guys jump in and kind of help me through it? I'm just saying, I'm thinking about it. Especially because, like my school Christmas break is coming up. So I got a basketball game tomorrow. I got about 4 more basketball games before the break. I got the Whistle this week, and then I got next week, and then I'm done for. Then I got Christmas break, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I know for sure I'm gonna play some games over the break, and I want to stream a couple. GT said it took me like 50 hours to beat Expedition 33. I mean, 50 hours. When you hear 50 hours, it's like, oh man, that's not sweet, but that's not bad. That's reasonable. But you're not gonna beat it. I don't think you're gonna beat it overnight. So I beat it on expert though. Ooh. Sure, if I'm right. All right, bet that'll work. Okay. All right, so that's good. That's good to know. All right, let's So if I had to play the PlayStation game, even like, I mean, I can't really play because I didn't play. I didn't play none of those games except Silk Song. So I mean, but you would think that Ghost of Yete would probably win for best PlayStation game. Best Xbox game. Yeah, I think what I think Claire Obscura is probably going to win for every system. Now, even though, like I would definitely play it on the Switch too. Best Nintendo game. All right, let's see. Let's get the best Nintendo game. Oh, I guess we can go back to Xbox. Xbox. I don't know. Did anybody play Outer Worlds 2? Outer Worlds 2? No. Okay. All right. Nintendo probably got the most of the variety. Nope, they sure don't. Ah man, it's probably gonna be Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is probably gonna win the best Nintendo game. You got Donkey Kong, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Kirby, Mario Kart World. I don't think Mario Kart World or Kirby wins it. Um, that's another good question, man. Has anybody in the chat, man, played or bought Kirby Air Riders? GT says there's only 2 bosses where you really need to do the side quest. Okay. GT says Death Stranding 2 is going to win PlayStation's game. Jeff is madly in love with Kojima. Yeah, he is. He is. So I play Outer Wars 2. Haven't beat it yet, but it's let. Oh, but it's a letdown. Oh no. Oh no. Big Snoop Dogg. Back up in the hazy, baby. All right, the best PC game of 2025. Blueprints. What is Blueprint? I might need to look that up. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Hades 2, Clear Obscure 2030. Oh, they probably gonna sweep this thing. They're probably gonna sweep this thing. Steve says Kirby Air Riders is better than Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing. Whoa, Steve. Steve came in and said, you gotta let your nuts hang. Dun it. Jay Big says, I will never. He said it like this: I will never in my life buy or play Kirby Air Riders. Period. Oh man, that's saying something, Steve. Well, I'm gonna play it for Christmas because I'm assuming one of my children will probably ask for it or have asked for it already. So, best PC game. What is Blueprints? Everybody know what Blueprints is? It's been nominated a few times. I might have to look that up. I want to get in here and look at the. Well, what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Where's YouTube at? All right. Blueprints gameplay. Steam Mac OS release trailer. All right, let's see if I can turn this volume up some. Of course you got it.
An empty blueprint represents a world of possibilities. A world of dreams and doorways.
Oh.
Doorways.
I'm gonna bring it back to my own video. All right. Well, it looks like a first-person Resident Evil type experience. Let me get back here. Steve came in with white powder still on his nose. I'm looking at him like Cat Williams. Did you know that I can see you? Oh, man. Looks like a puzzle game. Blueprints is a hard pass. My bad. I need to get closer to the mic. Blueprints is a hard pass according to GT. All right, let's keep it on rolling down. Best RPG 2025. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Dragon Crest 1 and 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance. The Outer Worlds, Trails in the Sky, Chapter 1. I don't know. I don't play RPGs. So, off to the next. The best action game of 2025. Okay, let's see. Death Stranding 2. Donkey Kong. Ghost of Yeti. Hollow Knight. Silk Song. Ooh. Split Fiction 2. I'm going with Donkey Kong. I'm saying Donkey Kong gonna get them a second one up in there. Oh, GT boy, listen. This is why we be beefing. GT just said, I hate puzzle games. I like puzzle games. I hate platformers. Man, I love platformers. Man, what are you doing, man? You violating. Yeah, so best action adventure game, I'm going with Donkey Kong on this one. GT says Trails in the Sky. First chapter is my RPG of the year, but Expedition 33 is going to win. Best action game. I think I talked about best action game of 2024. Oh, that was action adventure, but best action game. Oh, the first Berserker, Hades 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ninja Gaiden 4, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Okay, so I have a little issue here because even though Ragebound is good, and I have that game, Shinobi is a better game, man. It's not even nominated. Shame on them. Shinobi is a better action game for sure and should have been nominated in this category. If I had to pick out, it's probably going to be either Hades 2 or Ninja Gaiden 4. Or Ninja Gaiden 4. Kingdom Come Deliverance needs to come to Switch too. I enjoyed the first one on Switch. Oh yeah, if the first one came to Switch, I don't see why it wouldn't. Hades 2 or Monster Hunter is going to win that. Probably Hades 2. Yeah, I'm probably Hades 2. This game 4, I don't know how good of it reviewed. Then once again, man, it's so many games, man. Like you can't play them all. Best shooting game of 2025. I think Arc Raiders is probably going to win this one. You got Arc Raiders, Battlefield. I mean, it's a good little category. You got Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Borderlands 4, Doom, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I would say Arc Raiders because it got such a good rave reviews. People really like that game. All right, the best roguelike game. Oh, Blue Prince is a roguelike? Oh no, you right. Hard Pass. Hades 2. I'm going with Hades 2 on that one. The best puzzle game of 2025. I don't know none of those games. Best strategy game. Don't know none of those games. Best remake or remaster of 2025. Let's see what they got. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. The Elder Scrolls 4. Final Fantasy Tactics, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Trails in the Sky first chapter. It's probably I would vote for Metal Gear Solid Delta. The best art direction in a video game in 2025. Ooh, Claire. I'm probably this gonna bring another Claire Obscure 33. Even though Ghost of Yete was a beautiful game. Hades 2 like Hades 1, so I'm not nope. Silk Song is nice. I like the music, but I don't think it's better than the top two. So I'm going with either Claire Obscure or Ghost of Yete. Doing the Dark Ages, man, need to come to Switch. I'm just saying. If y'all trying to make some money, Xbox. All right, the best video game music score 2025 should be Metroid because some of that music is good. Oh, that's a hard one. This is a hard one here. Because I haven't played Claire Obscure, so I can't tell you what the music is. But I tell you, Silk Song's music is good. Yes, I don't know about that one. Best performance in a video game 2025. You have Aaron Paul for Dispatch, Ben Starr in Expedition 33. You have whoever the chick is for GOTY, Jennifer English for Expedition 33, and somebody else for Silent Hill F. Don't know. Who gonna win that one? Off to the next one. Best performance in a movie in 2024. Who cares? Best performance in no. Who cares? It's a gaming show. This is gaming wars. We ain't talking about movies and acting. No, don't want to hear none of that. Bet no. I bet you none of these bet I get no prime time. Look, all these different games. It should be strictly game, video game award announcement. Best superhero movie of 2025. Fantastic Four, Superman, or Thunderbolts. I think they all was like okay movies. They wasn't like neither one of them was like, oh my goodness. Fantastic Four was okay. Superman was okay. Thunderbolts was probably the best out of the three, and it was still okay. So that's what I say on this one. Let's go back up. I think I missed some. Jay Big says, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Expedition 33 needs to win music. The music in that game slaps. Jay Big says, I would choose South of Midnight without that stop motion. Donkey Kong beats best music. Donkey Kong best music. Gotcha. Steve says, best art direction is Pokemon Legends ZA for managing to make France look flat and boring. The Renor's, I think it's Renor's boss theme goes hard. Most annoying boss battle I've ever had all year, but I was head bobbing to the music while wanting to break my controller. Awards never get any prime time on the video game awards. It would be a shame if our game trailers were interrupted by awards at an award show. You're absolutely right. Touche. I don't care about the horror movies. All right, that's it. That's a wrap. That is a wrap. All right, let me go back over here. Scroll down to my. Capcom wants to revitalize Ace Ventura, Devil May Cry, and Mega Man with new releases, remakes, and ports. You know what? Listen, where's my sound effects at? We need to applaud. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you. Just make good on this promise about what you want to do, because I would take another Devil May Cry for sure. I just need you to I need that Ace. You know what? Speaking of Devil May Cry, man, I watched the series on Netflix was pretty good. I got through the whole season. It was like maybe like 8 episodes, maybe. It was like 25 minutes a piece. But it was a good little watch. Ace Ventura, put some respect on Ace Attorney. Did I say Ace Ventura? Ace Ventura that was my movie. Ace Attorney. Did I say Ace Ventura? I might have. But yes, Ace Ventura was one of my favorite movies. Ace Attorney, I didn't too much care for Ace Attorney, but y'all might have. It might be your cup of tea. This wasn't mine. But yeah, Capcom, that's dope, man. That's something that should happen. Let's see what else. Oh, what games did I save? I did not watch the Monster Hunter showcase that was today. I did. I did not. I'm not a big Monster Hunter guy. Even though Monster Hunter Rise was pretty good. JB says maybe they should bring back Mega Man, the third person Blasphemy game. Oh, I would be out. Well, you know what? That's hard. It's so hard for that to happen. But I think they could do it. They could probably get away with it. You know what? Almost like how they went from God of War to God of War 2018. I think that can happen. Oh, this is a great question. Hey, you listen. Do you mind? I'm gonna take your question, man. I'm gonna put it into the poll. I'm gonna put Matt. That's a great poll question. I'll be really, really surprised. Hold on, real quick, people. I'm gonna start this poll question real quick. That's a great question. Shout out to Links S Links 02. Appreciate you coming through. I didn't get you on the board too. I'm tripping. Hold on 1 second. I forgot I was typing on wrong. Is the Switch 2 worth the upgrade? And you know what? I'm gonna leave it a yes or no. I'm not gonna try to put no fillers in the middle. No, this will yes or no. Is it worth the upgrade? You tell me yes or no. All right, good people. Listen, if you're on YouTube, real quick, man, get your vote on, man. Thanks for S2 for coming through with the poll question tonight. And the question is, hey, do you think the Switch 2 is worth the upgrade? Ah, man, you know what? You would think, like, because I'm a Switch 2 guy and I like my Switch 2, that I'd be like, oh, absolutely. It's definitely. Oh, man. Is it the poll question is depends. You know what, man? I'm gonna say compared to my OLED and my experience with, I'm gonna say yes. And my reasoning for saying yes is, it's not like it's not overly obvious. I think like if you got a Switch 1, could you survive without a Switch 2? Absolutely, because they got some games that's coming out, and and you probably got a backlog of games that you probably need to play. However, it kind of all depends on what you like to play. Um, is there a game? Is there games on the Switch 2 that you can't play on Switch 1? Absolutely. I mean, I look at like Red Dead. Red Dead, absolutely, you can play it on Switch 1. It's okay. I mean, it's a pretty good experience, but to be honest, but that thing on Switch 2 is beautiful. You can't play Donkey Kong, another beautiful, great game. Metroid Prime 4, you can play on the original Switch, but you know what? It just looks a tad better. I mean, in certain spots on the Switch, and the screen is bigger. Um, but man, if I didn't have the money, and just say, man, listen, I don't think you just you lose everything for not upgrading to your Switch. But I think eventually, yes, you want to get one. That's my opinion. Matter of fact, let me get S links on the board. We get our free Nintendo eShop card every night. S links. Let me get you on the board. And by you chiming in tonight, you have just entered the win. Oh, 2. I got you on the board. All right. So let's talk about that real quick. Bazit 24/7 says, I'm gonna go over to the chat. All right, Bazit 24/7 says, yes, most Switch OG games run better. This is true. I definitely can testify to that. The answer to the poll is depends. GT says it depends on where you are coming from. OLED screen is better. New screen has a lot more ghosting. True. While games do run better, if you play on Nintendo, you really don't care about performance. Okay, yeah, all right, you got some points there. If you're coming from a light or a OG, then yes, it's worth the upgrade. Yeah, okay, yeah, those are good points. Those are good points to kind of put into place because yeah, if you're coming from an OG Switch, then absolutely, this is a huge upgrade. But you'll notice a difference if you come from an OLED and playing on the new screen because the OLED definitely have the better looking screen. But like Bazard said, your OG Switch games are gonna run a whole lot better, and it's obvious it runs better on the Switch 2. Steve says only Switch 2 has Kirby Air Riders. Just saying. So Steve, Kirby Air Riders is that good? Tell me two things, Steve, that makes Air Riders better than Mario Kart World. Because I think Mario Kart World is probably gonna get ready to get an update. This is S Links was like, I was wondering if there'd be like a pro model soon or some. I of course I on to the back. We went a whole generation without a pro model, but a pro model was definitely planned. We definitely figured that out. There was definitely a pro model plan, but you know what? With COVID and everything else, it kind of threw things out of a loop. So I do believe a pro model is coming soon. I don't think it's coming no time soon though. I think a pro model will be, said we'll probably look at a pro model. You talking about late 2028? We'll if anything, we'll get a light first. I think next year, this 2025. So in 2027, we'll get a light, and then 2029, we probably get a pro model. Kenny from the A says, that's why we gotta stop talking, not talking, but taking award shows so serious. It's all political. I watched and enjoyed the show, but I don't take it serious after 2016. You know what? Listen, I mean, I just like this. Listen, the only reason I like this show, man, is strictly for the like what could be announced. That's it. That's my only get go. I don't care nothing about the awards. You know, I game of the year, Nintendo game of the year, maybe. A couple other little awards, but you know what? Overall, man, I was like, man, do that stuff on the side. JB says, I care more about performance than the screen. I had an OLED that I never used. I chose to use a light instead of it. Man, love the light though. Shout out to my light, man. Reach over here and bad boy probably dead. You probably need to charge, man. But this is the goat right here, man. Listen, I take a Switch 2 just like this here. Give me, they come out with a Switch 2 just like this, buddy. I'm in it to win it. Give me a light. Listen, this is such a great tool, man. Oh, my dog's scratching at the door. Why my son do something stupid like let him in? Why would you do that? GT says, there will for sure be a new model of Switch 2 by the end of 2027. Yeah, I just think it's gonna be a light. We'll get the light because every 2 years it was something. In 2017, the Switch launched. 2019, we had the Switch Lite. 2021, not 21. 2019, we got the OLED. But you know what? Though? We did get an upgrade model after that first year. Let me tell you about it. Yeah, did we get a? Yeah, we got an upgrade first. We got one with a better battery. Steve M said Kirby Air Riders lets you make and sell custom vehicles. Kirby Air Riders is more fun to play online than Mario Kart World. Kirby Air Riders has the fastest hamster on the planet as a playable character. Huh. S Link says, for sure, I'll cop the Switch 2 for Christmas. Laugh out loud. GT says it's 120 hertz with some of the worst HDR and ghosting ever seen on a panel. J Big says Switch 1 version 1 OLED Switch 2 was strictly docked for me. There was a red box version 2. It sure was a red box version 2. Right here. I'll probably never sell that thing. Oh, my bad. GT said, I travel with a bag like I am a high schooler, so I never really cared about the size of a handheld. My bag stayed on my passenger seat or trunk or my patrol car, so I play it in the car while on break. Man, I bet you having people in your back seat. You be like, "Look, man, I need you to shut up back there. I'm trying to play Zelda." J Big says that was the only version of Switch I never got. All right, let's switch over back to the Wheels of Steel. I know we was talking about Monster Hunter. I did not see that upgrade, but you know what, Ted? We go on. All right. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight seemingly aiming for an April or May release. Listen, whenever they drop it, it's cool. Because I'm picking this up day one. Day one. And whatever special edition they got coming with it, give me some Lego pieces with the Batman. I'm good. So the upcoming Lego Batman Legacy Dark Knight is looking fantastic, judging from the debut trailer, which aired a few months ago. Today, it has emerged that TNT Games is currently aiming for an April-May release for the action-packed game. That's not all, as the next game from TNT Games is apparently in the works and said to be similar to Batman. Huh? Make sure I read that right. That's not at all. The next game for TNT Games is apparently in the works, and it said it's similar to Batman. The next game will use the same game engine, etc. The Lego Batman Legacy Dark Knight is using. So we shouldn't have to wait as long this time for its release. The news comes from the admin and co-owner of Lego Games News, and it is rumored at the present. Let's see. S-Link says, how many Switches do you own? You know what, S-Link, man? Listen, my channel started, man, on I the Switch Lite came out. This yellow Switch Lite I got. It came out on September the 21st, but on September the 10th, man, I was in a Walmart and that bad boy was on the shelf 10 days before it launched. And I bought that bad boy and went home, took some pictures of it, and made a video. I sent some pictures and to Spawn Wave. He posted it on his channel, and man, shoot, it was like 90,000 views later. Man, Gaming Dad was on the map. so yeah, man, I got I got 3 switches. I got an OLED, I got the red one I won't sell, and I got the one inside of my channel, my light. So everything else I didn't trade it in. I need to trade. I need to trade in some more, like some of these Joy-Cons that I'm not using. I got some games that probably need to be traded in. GT says since you're going to jail for years, I want to get a game of Mario Kart. Oh man, I can only imagine you saying that to somebody in the car. J Big says I really hate that Lego artistic aesthetics. I wish they would have went to a traditional style. I had my feel with that Lego style with Lego Movie and Lego Batman movie. Man, that first Lego Batman on the Wii was good. That was fun. But I'm really excited for this one here. I think this is gonna be good. Jay Big said, man, I had like 5 switches altogether. V1, gray light, OLED, dark blue light, and Switch 2. Yeah, man, listen. And not to count, man, how many kids I got, and they got games. Crazy. Steve says, I like the Switch Lite, especially the D-pad. Listen, the D-pad was by far the best in the game. When I used to like review different controllers, I would measure those controllers against the D-pad of the light because the D-pad of the light was great, and I will always use Pac-Man 99. Come on, Capcom, bring back Pac-Man 99. What are you doing? I'm just saying. I need Pac-Man 99 back in my life. Bazza said, I can see Splatoon Raiders being shown at the award show. No, I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bazza. I don't. Nintendo not getting Jeff Keighley nothing, not a thing. It'll be anything that Switch gonna be anything Switch 2 is gonna be announced. It's gonna be all third party related. Steve says I can see a Persona trailer at the game. I can see that too. I definitely can see that. S Link says, no idea you had a Spawn Wave appearance. Sure did. Yep, sure did, man. Listen, he did. I was announced as gaming dad back then, but um, my first initial pictures, when it got out there, he put me on Spawn Wave. He sent me a email on Twitter and asked me could he use my pictures. I told him absolutely, and there it is. All she wrote. GT says, I actually agree with Jay. Lego just doesn't appeal to me. If that was a regular Batman game, I'll probably pick it up. Don't play me, Steve. Another Persona game? I need that. Yeah, listen, man. I'm glad I didn't play a lot of Lego games. I think the last Lego game was the Marvel one that appealed to me. Um, but yeah, this Batman game, I'm sold on it. Jay Big says, the D pad is what sold me on the light. At first, I was against the idea of the light until I traveled with my Switch. Switch one of the only times I use it in handheld and use the Joy Cons. It annoyed me to use it like that. It did. Listen, yeah, the light, man. I fell in love with the light, man. Man, they got this. Um, it's called Mountain something. It's a bike game. Yeah, I know some of y'all have played it. It's a bike game where you kind of like you going downhill and or you can kind of go uphill. I think you're coming downhill, and you can like you die a lot. It's a lot of that, but it's satisfying when you able to go through, do all the turns and things of that nature. Super fun game, man. But man, I played that game while working, man. I'm telling you, I played that thing for hours. And I just fell in love with like, man, this is so dope to be able to play this in handheld mode and it was so comfortable. So yeah, man. Shout out to the light. All right, so Batman May. I think we talked about this for a hot second, but you know what? But Netflix, boy, they must got a lot of money because they were trying to buy up a lot of stuff. So Netflix considered buying EA, Fox, and Disney before Warner Brothers. Crazy. They thought about buying Disney. And speaking of Disney, man, did y'all know I went to the movies? I was working with a client, and they wanted to take their children to the movie theaters, so we went to the show, and we seen that new Zootopia movie. Real good movie. Like if you got kids, definitely definitely worth taking them. I had a good time. However, the previews, I did not know that the Mandalorian is getting a movie with baby Yoda. I was like, oh, I was so hyped to see that trailer. I was like, oh, buddy, let's do this. I love listen, the Mandalorian. If you have not watched the Mandalorian, you owe it to yourself. Go watch the Mandalorian. All 3 seasons, super duper good. Love how it ended. Can't wait to go to the movies and watch the next one. Come definitely day one. Like next year, man, it's gonna be so many movies next year, buddy. Phew. Gee. GT says, I bought a light to slip into my vest at work. it was it was jokes every time I would meet a kid. They distracted themselves using my light. Random kids played my light more than I did. That is awesome. I even friend. That is super dope. Them kids, whoever they were, they gonna remember you always. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my boy, Channel Chaplain Sonic, saved by grace, has come through with the verse of the day. Kids, give them. Verse of the day today comes out of the book of John, chapter 10, verses 14 and 15. He says, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and they know me. Man, listen, it's so ironic, man. Listen, my parapro in my classroom read the scripture today. I'm going to keep reading again. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and they know me. Just as my Father knows me, and I know the Father, so I sacrifice my life for the sheep. Man, do you sacrifice yourself for your kids? Will you be willing to dive in deep and take the responsibilities of life? That's what your Father sent his son to do for you, and he did it without question. That's how much he loves you. He loves you so much that, listen, man, I'm going to give you an opportunity to be in tune with the Father. I need for you to understand who I am and who I do it for. I love God, and for those of you who haven't watched the channel, man, I'm never gonna turn my back on him, never. And I challenge you guys to get yourself in tuned and in line with God and His purpose. All right, good man. Thank you, my brother. Let me. Matter of fact, since you're here, let's see. I think. Let me go ahead and get you on the board. Let me back off of this story here. I know I got some typing in to do. I got Supersonic saved by grace. All right, who else we got? Let's see. And we got Solid Knuckle Tails. So, hey, GT. All right, my brother, let me get you on the board. Sonic Knuckles. All right, got you. All right, anybody else? Is that GT says, I have the first season of The Mandalorian on my phone. Still haven't seen it. I should get on that. Yeah. Oh, listen. The first season was like good. The second season was like great. The third season was like, man, this is, if you like Star Wars, man, it is super good. Definitely worth the watch for sure. Yeah. First season start off kind of slow and picks up, but definitely worth watching. All right. So J Big says, since I am selfish with my stuff, to this day, my almost 7-year-old daughter has never touched any of my Switches. Ha ha. That is so funny. Netflix, buy this platform. Amazon. Not so Gorilla Tactics is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Get hit on the stream. Not so Gorilla. I don't know, what did I get not so from when I clearly just says not Gorilla Tactics. But I like to put the not so Gorilla Tactics on there. All right. GT says, man, my daughter has her hands on everything I own. What's mine is hers. What hers is mine. What she doesn't have, I eventually buy for her. Man, you're a good daddy, man. Them kids, that girl right there, boy, she gonna write a book about you. So I do like Star Wars, but YouTube channels tell me that Disney killed Star Wars as a franchise. That's a good question. Did Disney really kill Star Wars? I don't think so. But I will say that Star Wars, man, is the Mandalorian, man, is good. I think, and it's a lot of spinoffs that are really good too. But like the other one, it's Oshoka or whatever her name is. That's another good. I'm waiting on that second season of that because that first season was really really good as well. Definitely worth watching for sure. But yeah, if you like Star Wars, the Mandalorian is right up your alley, man. Right up your alley. I'm not gonna spoil. I want to tell you this one part in season 3, but I'm not gonna do it. I'll let you watch it. All right, let's see. Good people, listen. Don't forget, man. If you get the opportunity, man, you jumped into the screen, man. Hit the like button for your boy. If you're watching on YouTube, man, go ahead and get your vote on, man. And the question of the night is the Switch 2 worth the upgrade? 64% of you guys have said yes, it is worth the upgrade, with 36% says no. I'm in camp, yes, I think it is worth the upgrade. Especially, man, if you like playing your Nintendo games at the highest possible, quality, then that's your route. Jay Big says, funny Corby story. A few weeks ago, I was hanging out with my cousin. I had my light with one of my younger cousins, maybe 31 or 32. Asked me if I had Kirby, and I so offended, I was ready to fight. God, though, my Kirby don't do you like that, Jay Biggs. Jay Biggs ready to punch him out. Like, listen, don't you do it. All right, let's get back to the getting back. It's crazy that Netflix wanted to buy all these different studios. But if you have not heard, Netflix is trying to buy um, WB. WB owns like the Mortal Kombat and DC universe. Saying a lot of big tentpole type things are definitely gonna have a trickle down effect to the video game industry. And so to see that happen and then have Paramount come in and say, listen, your 82 million is too low. Matter of fact, Paramount said um that the bid that Netflix offered was a disgrace to the brand. And then they upped it to 103 billion. How far will Netflix go? I know Netflix has to be furious right now. I mean, absolutely furious. All right, switching gears real quick to Nintendo has acquired Bandai Namco Studio Singapore, renaming it Nintendo Studio Singapore. Now, um this particular studio helped out with the Splatoon series, Metro Prime 4. So it's like that same little. They do a lot of little work for Nintendo. So Nintendo thought it was better just to go ahead and acquire them, so they can keep this motor going smoothly. I like the fact that Nintendo is acquiring companies to help them make games even at a faster clip. I don't know how creative this particular studio is, but the mere fact that they are listening to the help of certain other entities, and like we just read and heard lately that Panic Button helped Nintendo port a lot of their um, first party games over to the Switch. So let's see. Supersonic Saved by Grace says, does this mean Pac-Man 99 is coming back? No, it does not mean it. I just don't understand their reasoning for saying, hey, I want to know why. Why was it pulled? And why was it, to me, they could have packaged that game up and sold it for like $10 or $15, even $20. I would have rebought that thing and playing that bad boy online because it's so good. Jay Big says, dude, would I have packed me up in a 6'4" and a firearm, I still would have swung on him anyway. Yeah, probably not on that one, Supersonic Saved by Grace. definitely for sure. GT says, "Is WB really worth that much?" Yeah, they own quite a few things, man. So WB owns, of course, Looney Tunes. So that particular brand. They also own HBO Max. They also own, Mortal Kombat, not Harry Potter, but the WB Games. That particular subsidiary is all underneath the brand. They own all of DC Comics, so they got some tap holes, man. I mean, I don't know how they figured 82. I mean, 103 billion, but I see why it would be important for Paramount or Netflix to pick them up because it just makes their streaming services that much more valuable. Super Science Saved by Grace says that the Chump Champs replacement is shutting down January 1 when they charge $30. Ooh. Pac-Man 99 was free. But listen, I would pay for Pac-Man 99 if to me like they can make if they put Pac-Man 99 back and charge like $5, people would buy that game in a heartbeat. That game was fun. Just for it to be online, it was to me that was good times. I think there are a bunch of TV channels included with the Warner Brothers. Yeah, like it's a lot, man. It's not like a couple of things. It's a lot that WB owns. GT says, I see most of those TV channels must be like USA only. That or I'm just not tuned with a TV like that. Well, I think HBO owning HBO and HBO Max I think that's huge as well too. That all that content that they control. That's a lot. All right, let me jump off of this story here. Um, we talked about this earlier, but Red Dead. If you have not bought it, if you can find it used or on sale, get the Switch One version and you get a free upgrade to the Switch Two version. It is definitely worth it. If you are a Red Dead fan of any kind, the thing runs at such a good clip. It's awesome. Oh, HBO isn't a thing in Canada. Okay. But some of the movies in which with birth out of that out of HBO is legendary, and so I don't know what's Tunic. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Hanna Barbera. So you think of like Scooby Doo. You think of like the Jetsons. All those old IPs and properties. It's underneath that umbrella. I don't know if I want to watch it because I don't want to hear nobody else. I just want to. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and just turn this down. Take a quick look at some of the gameplay. I don't want to hear Switch Corner talk. All right, that looks like about the this. I don't know. Oh, this is the beginning of the game right here. I mean, it definitely looks like a PS3 game, but it holds up really, really well, man. Oh, you mean so yeah, it would be like I mean, you turn on to like CNN. I mean, listen, for this to be a Switch game, man, listen, it runs really, really good. Yeah, this is probably he got shot. Like, bow. They was like they wasn't playing around with him either. It didn't left him for dead. All right, I'm sorry. Let me get off of this. We end up watching this all day, but definitely Red Dead 2, man. Worth to pick up on the Switch. I'm telling you another game that's worth to pick up on the Switch. Man, Nier Automata, man, is so fun. Definitely, man. Like another game that starts off real strong. Like to me, like if you like God of War, like old God of War, this gives me how it plays, man. It's a funner experience. It's a fun experience. Definitely one of my favorite games on the Switch. I started playing this game originally on the Steam Deck and was loving it there. But really started digging it on the Switch, and since it's gotten it plays a lot better on the Switch One too. And then they upgraded it even further. It's even better than that. CMG. I'm glad you chime back in. I got a question to ask you. He said the Switch 2 is definitely worth the upgrade. How do you guys like the Assassin's Creed Shadow? Man, listen, I did not purchase it yet because I figured it's gonna be on sale, and I got too much to play. I might pick it up before Christmas, but I'm. Not, I mean, I gotta stick to a couple games that I'm playing so I can get through them. But how do you like in Assassin's Creed? How you play? I know you picked it up, but what is your grade on the game? And is it better or worse than Metroid Prime 4? Because I know you picked up both games. So while we waiting on CMG, yeah. So Nier Automata, man, listen, I would this another game. I'll say, hey man, I would definitely recommend picking it up if you have not picked it up yet. Super duper fun game. J Big says I have Nier in my backlog. I bought it on sale. I never played it yet. Definitely worth it. I would tell you like I'm not too far. I'm probably about maybe like 5 or 6 hours in. But man, it started off so strong, man. It's like, oh man, this is pretty good. You'll definitely like it. He said, Jesus, he said, I didn't play it yet. Well, I opened it yet. Jay Big says, I heard it had some problems with shadows. Yeah, listen. Yeah, they've been chewing that bad boy up a little bit. He says, requires around 5 playthroughs as well. What you mean by that, GT? You talking about Nier Automata? All right, I'm gonna back off this story here. Another quick story here says Team Cherry confirms Hollow Knight Silk Song will receive DLC. All right, listen, man, get him another round of applause. Now the question is going to be: will this DLC be free or will you make me pay for it? And I hope it's free because they made us wait so long for the game. They just might as well go ahead, man, and give us something free. It says, longtime fans may remember that Silk Song originally started as DLC for Hollow Knight that eventually spun off into its own separate game. And whether or not history is poised to repeat itself remains to be seen. Stay tuned for more as it comes. Boom. Um, Suicide Saber, I guess people wanted to pay more though. What are you talking about, buddy? Oh, you talking about maybe I don't know. What you talking about? You talking about Pac-Man still? Well, maybe we come back to that question. This is Jay Big says not the reviews. It was coming out. It is crashing for some people, and that they can't play it. Oh no! Oh no! You can't have that. Not after a brand new game. I'll be pissed. All right. We talked about that last week. Let's see. I'm gonna scan through a couple more things. Okay? Let's go to No Life. Oh, Silk Song. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Silk Song, man. Listen, I would pay for the DLC, man, but I would prefer it to be free. The Shadows was a fun game. Played it on PC though, so I never experienced those Switch 2 problems. Bazza says, "Yeah, heard Assassin's Creed Shadows has a lot of crashes. Patches meant to be coming later this week." So yeah, well, another reason why I'm like, I'll just wait. Patch it up first, you know. It's like I'm almost glad that I waited to play. What's the name of um that Cyberpunk? I'm glad I waited because at first, when that first thing came out, boy, it was trash. But now it's definitely worth it. Okay, let's see. Let's check out this Nintendo Switch 2 system update 21.1.0 is now live. Here are the full patch notes. Available on Switch as well. Following the firmware update Switch 2 and Switch 1 in November, Nintendo has now rolled out a December update and perhaps the last system update of 2025. Okay. And the note states that it's general stability improvements to enhance the user experience. Bah humbug. But there is a Nintendo update. All right. Assassin's Creed Shadow update to resolve Switch 2 crashes and stability issues. It says it's scheduled for next week. Last week we ran a story on Nintendo Life about Assassin's Creed Shadows on Switch 2 was unplayable for some players due to repeated game crashes. Now, in a post on the official Assassin's Creed social media account, Ubisoft has acknowledged these stability issues and how it can lead to crashes. Fortunately, a title update is planned for next week, and it will include fixes for these issues on Switch 2. So, yep. So we know it's coming. J Big says, it could be whatever version of Switch 2 upgrade they have. I heard there will be updates for Shadows this week. Yep, we just talked about that. That's the last story. And it says, GT says, has Ubisoft released a game that worked without patches in the last 20 years? Well, that's a good question. That is a good question. You know what? Another show, man, that I'm telling you should watch that's on, I think it's Netflix, is Splinter Cell. I started watching that, and I'm probably going to dig into another episode before I go to bed. But yeah, Splinter Cell is super dope. Definitely highly recommended. All right. J Big says, so the Switch 2, it says, will be harder to tip over. I don't know. Bazit 24/7 TV says, I need to finish Star Wars Outlaw before I think of playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, Bowser, matter of fact, there's another game that, you know what, I'm trying to catch on sale. Is Assassin's Creed worth it? Not Assassin's Creed, but Star Wars Outlaws. Is it worth picking up? Son of the Tale says GT and gaming news show declined of Nintendo and Xbox leading me down to the indie trail. Better games, better prices, smaller devs to support over AAA. You know what, man? It's a catch-22, man. Like so many, like I am in favor of um great indie developers. You know, some of my favorite games on Switch One were indie developed. So I'm in favor of that. I like games that play. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, I like games that play well and they are fun. You know what? Every game that's fun don't absolutely have to like look like. Once again, hey, I'm a Pac-Man 99 guy. That game was fun. So I prefer a game that's fun more than like, oh, it's got to just look like real life. Says meanwhile, I'm going back to retro gaming. Speaking of retro gaming, your boy did pick up a analog 3D analog 64 where you got, I guess I said 64 3D. I don't know, one or two. I did pick up one, have not opened it yet. I'm planning on opening it over Christmas break. Because I got some more games that I want to pick up from the 64 era that I want to have to be able to play. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting to look at too. And I got some wrestling games I wanna play at. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Jay Biggs said yes, Outlaw is worth the pickup. Ooh, Jay Biggs. And I'm a Star Wars. Because I'm a Star Wars fan, and so I don't necessarily need to have Star Wars to have. I don't need Star Wars to have Jedi's in it, but I still like a good Star Wars story. Because Rogue, to me, I liked Star Wars Rogue One. I think that was a good Star Wars movie too. All right. Bowser says, I like the game, so it's worth it to me. Feels like a different type of Red Dead game. Huh. Okay. What's up, Joe? Son, this job is just, you know what? Listen, the bad part about it, like my son is like right next door to me. And you think like he hear me on here streaming, that he would like they would jump in all the time to get them the opportunity to win an eShot card. Cause I'll give it to them in a minute. If they win, they win. WWF No Mercy is the only reason I own a Nintendo 64. Yikes! Not only reason, even though I own No Mercy as well. That was a great that was fun, man. Those was fun times. Like 64 to me, 64 was fun times. It was like later in my college experience. Um, you had like 007. You had, of course, you had Mario 64. You had NFL Blitz. I mean, you had some like really, really good games. They had a hockey game on that Wayne Gretzky hockey. That was fun too. I love playing that, and it did have some. They had some good games on the 64. Man, I'm definitely a 64 guy. WCW versus NWO Revenge was better. Woo. Disagree, but it was good game too. Yeah, listen, man, wrestling games on the 64 were like legendary. I got a ton of games I got over here where I went mine. I need to pull out and play. But hey, champ, my son jumped on in here. Don't forget, good people. Listen, if you want to jump on here twice as night, we are live also on on Twitch at Gaming Dad 1906. Feel free to get over there and get your second entry in. I know Geeky came in here early, got her entry on the board, and she dipped out. But I'm so glad she came by. J Big says the 1064 PS1 era was when I checked out for the gaming for the most part. Golly, for real? Those were good times, especially. I mean, I was a fan on both systems. I remember driving 3 hours to go pick up my PS1 because it came out. I believe on this is September 9th, 1999. If I'm correct, and I can't think of that first fighting game that launched with the system. It was like kind of like a 3D. It kind of almost like Soul Calibur, but it wasn't. But yeah, that was the game, and I think I came. I remember the first time playing Tekken 1 on the PlayStation 3, on PlayStation 1 rather. Tekken 1 with martial law, man, that was so fun, so fun. Martial law would just run up your chest and land on you. It was like classic. GT said, but I can't go back to PS1. I agreed. I can't go back to PS1 either. I tried it with Final Fantasy. I was like, no. Those games are rough to look at. The Final Fantasy games are the only thing I play on for the PS1 era. Now, I would tell you, listen, you don't like side scrollers, but Symphony of the Night, man. I hate that they were kind of locked into PlayStation, but that is one game, man. Like, hey, no, it's a game that, like, I don't believe in pirating, but I pirated that game plenty of day. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know what? Yeah, they didn't have nowhere else to buy it. So you put them kind of restraints on me because it was like one of the best Castlevania games ever. J Biggs, boy, you put NBA Live 98, buddy. Virtual Fighter. You know what? Listen, I like a good fighting game, and Virtual Fighter coming to the Switch 2, I'm so excited for. But yeah, but Virtual Fighter, buddy, Virtual Fighter is rough around the edge. If you got your Saturn, you still playing Virtual Fighter, buddy, you playing. That's like playing Legos. It might be a Lego fighting game. CMG says that was one of the best eras ever. Sure was, man. Jay Big says, I only really played during the era Marcy or Ocarina of Time, Star Fox, of course, the wrestling games, Tomb Raider, Driver, and NBA Live 98. I was 16 though to 20 is that era, so I was more focused on girls. I was on girls too though. That 98 era, I was in college. Matter of fact, I just had my first son, and those were good times, man. I think NBA Live 99. No, 98 was good. I think 98 had the one kid from Boston. He was on the cover. I think that's right. If I'm correct, I forgot who was on 99. But NBA 98, Live 98 and Live 99, man, was like some of the best competitive basketball you can play. Like it was it was made really, really bad. Like, you had to be open to shoot. You couldn't just you could play real legit defense and you could have competitive games. It's just like it was hard to play. Like Madden back in those days was like really competitive. But good times, man. So I was a kid in that era. Oh man, J Biggs, how old are you, man? He said 16 through 20. Yeah, so we might be around the same age. I don't know if I was 12, probably in my early 20s during that era. 98, yeah, I was like, that's little Dave was 22. So that's probably like, I was probably around 21, 22, 23, somewhere around that area. So good times, man. College, man. College days, they swiftly passed. They sure do. All right, good people. Let's see. Let's go ahead and so we know this update is coming from Assassin's Creed. Let's go ahead and jump and see if we can find something else before we get into our giveaway. Um uh 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 mm, mm. Take Yuka Repele for a spin in this new Switch 2 demo. Oh, okay, all right. I might download this. 45. Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm about 5 years older than you. Yeah, so you get it. Man, has anybody seen that new Soundwave toy? The one that transforms and has Soundwave's voice down to a T. I said, man, listen. But that thing's like $2,000. I said, man. I said, please. I wish. No, somebody got to buy that for me. Because I'm not buying it. No, 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 not in this time, in this economy. You could Replay League has a demo on Switch 2. Check it out, good people. All right, Paramount makes rival bid for Warner Brothers after Netflix $82 billion offer, including game studios. Let's see. Yeah, that Soundwave is dope, man. I was like, listen, man, I just want one of them. I don't need the whole collection. But man, I would love to have, Prime and Megatron. Even like, all I need now, they need to do one for Omega Supreme, and I'll be like, buddy, I gotta put a card, and I gotta put some money down on one. Omega Supreme was the one transformer that that eluded me in my day. Yeah, man, think about it, man. Listen, to own Batman, yeah, a hundred billion, yeah, it's very worth it. Jay Business, my wife caught me watching that Soundwave video. She said she better not see that in her house. Just imagine putting that like on the shelf somewhere and just be like, Soundwave transform. Autobot, Decepticons, Constructicon, inferior. This kid tailgate. I need to go. I need to watch Transformers the movie again, man. Listen, that was such a good movie. First, we cracked the shells, then we cracked the nuts inside. GT says, man, I don't want Batman games. I don't want a Netflix Batman game. Paid advertising, would be that game for sure. Yeah, you're right. They got to make some 103 billion. You got to make that back. JB says, I think that Megatron and Optimus Prime are too big. Just imagine how big Omega Supreme would be. Yes, though. Just imagine that bad boy transforming. Oh boy, I tell you, I'll come in every day. Transform. Transform. Oh man, super good, man. I can't wait till that G.I. Joe and Transformers adult themed cartoon movie comes out. That's gonna be great. All right, good people. Listen, what time is it? 10:55. Let's see. GameStop hints at another playable character for Resident Evil Requiem. Another game I cannot wait. Have already pre-ordered the Switch 2 version because you know what? If you pre-ordered it, I got all three games for like $90. It's like, oh, this is a win-win. But another character playable. You know what? One of the things I'll wait and see. But they haven't said anything about it. This is although Capcom has remained tight-lipped on the prospect of Leon Kennedy cropping up in the upcoming Resident Evil Requiem, a good number of fans are adamant that the veteran character will indeed appear. However, a new listing over on GameStop dropped some new information regarding the deluxe edition of the game. If accurate, seems to hint at a completely different playable character, Rosemary Winters. Oh, who is Rosemary Winters? Don't know. GT said, thankfully, I'm not into nerd culture, so must that have my toys around my house. My comics are kept on a table. Most of my games are digital. The physical games stay in a closet. How dare you disrespect us by calling us nerds? I just like Transformers, man, and I like Thundercats. GT says, you said you don't know I'm into nerd culture until you go dig it around. Also, you on the down low. Keep it on the guy with Resident Evil 7 and 8's daughters. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, so that should be good. Oh, see, it's starting to come together now. See. All right, all right. Let's see if I got anything else we want to talk about tonight before we jump into our giveaway. Let's see. No. I think that's about it, good people. I did see this over on Nintendo Prime, but if you're a big Zelda fan, I am, but I ain't big enough to be like I'm gonna buy me a big old statue to go in my living room. But Tears of Kingdom, decal Master Sword, life size statue coming soon. Here's a silhouette. Yeah, I bet you that thing is gonna be like $200 or $300. No, not gonna be able to do it. Listen, Basil, man, you always be hating on me. He said, "Gave me that pre-order Resident Evil, another RE game that will sit on the shelf." Ha ha ha. Listen, I'm gonna come over there and unplug your TV. GT says, you're luckily you're married, can't be in your 50s with Transformer toys while trying to date. You right. I could though, because I'd be like, I don't care. You don't like it? Bounce. I ain't trying to press no chick. You gonna listen. You in my house. This how we get down. I have all kinds of toys around here. I got Optimus Primal over here. I got Blaster. What else I got? I got the Mandalorian. I got Spider-Man Noir. GT's Gaming Dad is basically sitting in a mid 2000 GameStop back when they sold retro games. Y'all some haters. That's all I'm gonna say. You and Bazit 24/7. Y'all some haters. That's all I'm gonna say. Like on Dave Chappelle. That one episode they were like, hate, 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 hate. the pale show, Chappelle show. Woo! All right, good people. Listen, let's go ahead and switch gears over to our giveaway. I think we talked about enough. I don't think nothing else that really, really needs to talk about tonight. Game Awards is gonna be this Thursday. Your boy will be streaming it starting about 7:30. We'll dig in and enjoy the 2 hours. So hopefully some good stuff to announce. So it should be interesting. And then and that's about it. We talked about Metroid Prime too, and I haven't played it. Everybody kind of expressed their concerns and some of the things they liked and disliked. I can't wait to get into it, but I'm trying to wait. Red Dead has caught my attention, and that's about it. So I have a Groot pop on my desk and a Zelda amiibo. Also, a Brotherhood of Steel pop figuring in my PC. If Gaming Dad wins, that's a very good question. I think we had a newcomer tonight, so I like to always give it to the newcomers, and so if we have a newcomer, I think S Links was our newcomer. So if I win, X Links gets the dub tonight. All right, good people. Listen, we'll talk about this poll real quick before we get started into our giveaway. The question of the night is the Switch 2 worth the upgrade? If you're on YouTube, get your vote on. 69% says yes, while 31% says no. All right, good people. Listen, without any further ado, you know how we do. It is the time of the show where we get into our giveaway and we do our process of elimination. If you hear the sweet tones of your boy Peter Griff, that means you are off the board, and the wheel will keep spinning tonight. We got let's see what we got. We got 30 on the wheels still tonight, and we're about to get it in where we fit in. GT says, he says, where is that? If I win, anyone but Geeky gets the prize. Oh man, Jay Big says, I want to get some TMT Ghostbusters, especially ET said 1 and Voltron, buddy. Man, them fuckers are super expensive. But Voltron was that deal. I had Voltron as a kid, and that was super, super dope. I never owned like the Constructicons, but I had the aerial bots. Love the aerial bots. That was dope to put them all together and take them all apart and play with them. You know, that was a dope experience. All right. And without any further ado, my last call for alcohol. That means the last people to get on the board. We're going to get you started. And first loser tonight will be Can't You See What You Do to Me? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, my goodness. Now the muscle slinks. S-Link 02.
You lose.
It's out of here. But listen, if I win tonight, gave me GD on the board. If I win tonight, you get the winning. So be praying that I comes through. We'll keep it moving and grooving. Up next, Castle Flex, and will be our next loser of the night. And it will be a Geeky chick out fast. Sorry, Geeky. But Geeky's on here twice as nice, and so can you be too. All right, keep it moving and grooving. Who up next, Castle Flex? It will be. All right, Steve M is out of here, my friends. Let's see how Steve. No sound effects for Steve on that round, but don't worry. The next one will get some sound effects. Who would it be? Who would it be? It is GT. Are you with me? Oh, yeah. All right, all right. GT is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He's on here 3 times as nice. Geeky done for the Geeky gone. Up next, catch play. It will be Kenny from the A, but not today. My brother from another mother is out of here. Peace out. All right, let's see. We'll see what we got. This is Geeky gone. Sheep, the sheep it is. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? A Styles. What did the sheep say? Sheep Style, A Styles is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that wheel again, my friend. Oh, man, love it, love it, love it. Up next, Catch a Flex will be my brother, Cool Breeze. All right, all right, all right. Who's up next to Catch a Flex? It will be Breaking Bad 881. Keep that wheel spinning for the winner. Up next to Catch a Flex, it shall be. Not so guerrilla tactics. God almighty, boy, you going out fast.
Black and white, clear as crystal. You get
nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Up next to Catch a Flex, it will be coming on tonight. Our next loser is up. Ooh, Kenny from the A is out of here with his second entry, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it going and flowing. Who up next to Catch a Flex? Who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo is out of here.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Hold on one second. I gotta fix my glasses. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's just up next is our special winner tonight. You know how we do our special winner who come through here. And that special winner will be CMG is our special winner tonight. We know how we do our special winner, don't we, CMG?
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, CMG is off the board, but he's still on here again, so he still got a chance to win. And up next to Catch a Flex will be Bazzett 24/7. YT. Give me the theme music. All right, all right, all right. Take some comments. It says, Supersonic Saved by Grace says, I don't know if it has the momentum, but I want to see Silk Song take the cake at the Game of the Year. Ah, man, listen, this is a question. Did you play Silk Song? Because Silk Song was good. Up next to catch the flex. Who will it be? Who will it be? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Supersonic Saved by Grace has taken another L. All right, all right, all right. 16 in the mix. 16 in the mix. Let's see who's up next to catch the flex. It will be Cool Breeze and them Ohio State Buckeyes who took that L.
You lose.
My brother from another mother. Thanks for coming through, Cool Breezy. Taking it easy for Sheezy. All right, all right, all right. Up next to catch the flex. Oh my goodness, Supersonic Tails is out of here. Please exit left. All right, all right, all right. Keep it moving and grooving. Moving and grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be. Oh no, not Game Dad. Give him the bucket too. Game Dad is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. And so is our newcomer. Thanks for coming through, S Links, man. I appreciate you coming through. Down to the final 13. Unlucky number 13. I don't know why it's so unlucky, but it's unlucky for CMG because he is out of here.
You are out of here.
All right, all right. Keep it moving and grooving. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, like it's going to be my son, Joseph. Not enough momentum to prepare you through. Joe is out of here. All right, all right. We're down to our final 11. Final 11 on the board tonight. Last week's winner, but this round's loser. PC, Phantom Katrina.
You lose.
All right, all right. Keep it moving and grooving. And that will be, woo, Gorilla saved himself with J Biggs. Mr. New York for life is out of here. All right, all right. We're down to 9 in the mix. Deion Freeman and them Broncos.
You are out of here.
It's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Down to 8. Let's get it down to 4. Then we'll take a break and see who got the typings going on. Get into the chat. And ladies and gentlemen, boys, got a newcomer tonight. Cam is out of here. Keep that wheel spinning for the winner. We're down to our final 7. Feel like heaven. Dub City. Ha ha. Please exit left. Dub City is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that wheel spinning for the winning. And Baz it 24/7.
You lose.
Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. Who's up next to catch the flex? It will be Quake 311 from Las Vegas. All right, we're down to our final 4, ladies and gentlemen. We got Captain C in the building. Gorilla Tactics in the building. Geeky 2 in the building. Mentor in the building. Yeah, I said 11-2. Go Broncos. Yes, man. The AFC between y'all and the Patriots. Woo-wee. Do y'all play the Patriots this year? Or have y'all played the Patriots this year? That's gonna be a good game. All right, good people. Listen. Let's see. Take it to some of these comments. Suicide Saber, like I said, I did not. I like Ori, but I think the combat of Hollow Knight, and I'm not a platform focused, would pull me away, and I'll get Hollow Knight first. Yeah, Hollow Knight. Yeah, Hollow Knight was good. Hollow Knight was real good, and Silk Song is good too. So I mean, either way, J Biggs with the frown face. I'm just here to see Geeky lose. Oh man, do y'all play the Broncos at all? I mean, do the Broncos play the Patriots at all? Well, that's gonna have to be a playoff, a AFC playoff championship round, huh? Well, that's gonna be a good game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're down to our final 4. Let's see who gets off first. We was at 4, now we about to be down to 3. Who is it? It looks going to be Captain C, ladies and gentlemen. Captain C, Donkey Kong. Give it to him. Man, I tell you, man, I just love that sound. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Who's gonna be? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Please give it up for Geeky 2. All right. No drums tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna go straight into the Wheels of Steel. But we got 2, ladies and gentlemen. Guerrilla Tactics is in the winner's circle again, my friend, and Tormentor 20. There can only be one winner. Let's make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. Who will it be tonight? Oh, Guerrilla Tactics is out of here.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big bag!
I'm sorry. GT is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's winner is Tormentor 20. Kids, give it up for Tormentor 20. He said, oh man, I beat Geeky. Get out of here. Oh man, she said we have the tiebreaker because the Patriots lost to the Raiders. Did they lose to the Raiders? That's oh man, I'm sorry. That was so funny. Oh man, GT said, man, listen, that sound effect was great. Listen, I had to cut it off because it gets a lot raunchier. I was like, nah, the PG version of it is first. It was good enough. All right, good people, listen, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Tormentor 20, man. You see this, man? Don't forget, man, to hit me up on Discord, and I'll get you your winnings. Oh man, listen. Week 1 or 2, yeah, that is gonna be the game right there. I ain't gonna front. I'm a Lions, I'm a diehard Lion fan. I just need my Lions to make the playoff. If we make it to the playoffs, then I like our chances, but we got to get in there first. All right, good people, fuck it off. Let me get my pray on for you, man. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm so grateful for these opportunities, Lord. I'm so grateful, Lord, to be able to intercede on the behalf of those who come out and just hang out with me on Monday nights, Lord. I'm so grateful and thank you for this show and the things that I am able to do here on this broadcast, Lord. I'm not giving out millions of dollars, Lord, but I'm able to give out something so good. I'm so glad that I'm able to do that. And I praise you, Lord, because it's not me, it's you. It's always been you, always will be you. I pray in the name of Jesus, Lord, that you bless those that are here today. Some of them have unspoken prayers, and some of them have prayers, Lord, that's dear to their hearts. I just pray, Lord, that you bless them with their desires, Lord. I pray, Lord, you bless their families, Lord. I pray, Lord, you bless those who are sick right now, Lord, and ailing and going through a lot of things, Lord. Let's pray, Lord, you put your hands upon them, Lord, and guide them through those times, Lord, and build them to be stronger, Lord, even better people after they go through what they need to go through. Lord, you said that we must consider it pure joy when we face trials of many kinds because the testing of our faith develops perseverance, Lord. So I'm grateful that you are willing to test us, Lord, willing to shape us, Lord, into your image, Lord, willing to guide us, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that you continue to bless us throughout the week, Lord. Bless those that's here tonight and those that couldn't be here tonight. Bless us all, Lord, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Let your presence rest upon us. In the mighty, matchless name of Jesus Christ. And so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for allowing me to entertain y'all. Thank you all for just kicking it with me. I always say, man, this show is therapy for sure. This show gets a great release for getting me to get to talking, and I love to talk about video games, especially as much as I would like to play them even more. But we have made it to the end of the show. Another great show is 11:18. I don't want to keep out too much longer. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't forget your boy will be streaming this Thursday, 7:30 p.m. The Game Awards with your boy Gaming Dad. Come out and hang out with me, man, and watch some of the good highlights and some of the boring ones, because it's gonna be some boring ones for sure. It's Jeff Keighley we talking about. You know he's gonna have some boring moments, some unnecessary singing and dancing that we just want to hear about the games and the trailers. That's it. That's all I want to know. All right, good people, listen. Eagles, please beat the Chargers. Right. Eagles. I listen. You went to the back. The Eagles can lose. Matter of fact, the Eagles can lose. I could deal with the Eagles losing. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. I got root for the Chargers. Um I like their coach. He's all right. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Let me find my little outro. Oh, there it is. All right. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. And the Mortal Wars of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul. Good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. And I am Audi 5000G. Peace.